Let's talk about hypnotic change work and where some of this stuff goes wrong. A lot of times you wind up in a situation, you have a client in front of you, you're not really sure what to do. And so you use your protocol, and maybe you're doing it from a state of confidence that isn't at the highest it normally is. So you've got this sort of half-heartedness in what you're doing. And you have, or your reference frames from the past of working with other clients is that they slowly start to go down a typical journey with you, right? So you start to see them become more compliant. You start to see them elicit certain phenomena. But now you're working with this other client over here, and it's really not going so well. You're like, I don't know if this is really going to work. So all that sort of doubt that's starting to creep into the session, think about what's going on here. This is all a result of you trying to do something to them, right? Because you're trying to get that client to meet you at the standpoint or the of the location of your technique. You're saying, hey, client, you're over here. Maybe they want to quit smoking. And you're saying, instead of meeting you at your problem, which is what I teach hypnotists to do, meet me at my technique. And so to do that, you've got to pre-talk them. You've got to prime them. You've got to do all the different things that hypnotists do. All that stuff's very fascinating. I love learning it. But when you're having trouble with clients and you're starting to get that sense of pressure on yourself, know that that's an indicator that you need to slow down, you need to let go. That's the only real way to remedy this situation. So this is the big thing that I'm teaching hypnotists, right? My course isn't like subtle variations of a bunch of other techniques. It's more a way of working with clients that doesn't require any techniques. The client will ultimately tell us exactly what they need. Being able to see that requires us to not be overly focused on delivering or performing something via the script, the technique, a protocol, etc. So I know this is a bit out there, but ultimately I've said ultimately a lot, when we let go of that desire to try to like hypnotize that client, I am the hypnotist, you're the subject, and when we move beyond this sort of relationship where we're both engaged in this phenomena, when we just let go of everything, that's where the magic happens. When we just create that space for their mind to do what it needs to solve the problem. That's why I get such fast breakthroughs of people. So I hope that helps. If anybody has any questions, go ahead and ask them. And if you want to get results like all these, that's what you got to do, right? So I have a training coming up, I think in August. So I'd love to see you there. Take care, folks.